Hi, I'm sure you have had thoughts that slipped away even before you could spell your first name. How did you feel that day? Terrible, I guess. Well, today, I'll teach you how you can trap your thoughts and hang them on your mind for a very long time. Stick around. You may be wondering whether this topic will be boring and academic. Well, I should tell you, it won't be, because you will learn how I use these techniques to save my thoughts. Okay, before I give you these techniques, it's important that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that YouTube can notify you when you have a great content like this waiting, and also leave a thumbs up. It is said that elephants have a good memory. Can I prove it? Nope. But I can show you how you can keep your thoughts intact for a very long time. When it comes to thinking, there are two lanes. There is the fast lane and the slow lane. On the fast lane, thoughts are intuitive and fast. These thoughts have a high tendency to be wrong because the brain cannot see all the facts it needs to make a correct decision, and hence the thoughts tend to be wrong. But on a slow lane, the thoughts are analytical and they are slow. This is because the brain would have to look and see all the pictures before it can make a correct decision. Pretty much like someone stopping you on your road and asking you, assuming you have a good conscience and you could get caught, how much would you steal before you stop in your tracks? A fast thinker would give a quick answer and he will most likely give a number. But a slow thinker would have to bring in some factors that are missing in the picture, like where is this heist going to happen? What are the security details of the place? And how much would I need to prepare myself before the heist? Now, a fast thinker may not have even recognized that that question has no issue of money in it. So he thinks in terms of numbers, but a slow thinker would have to bring in all of these factors before he can make a correct decision. Now, there are three ways you can keep your thoughts and trap them. Number one is called cognitive assonance. The way our brain works in pictures and colors. And that is why children's rhymes are filled with so much colors to help the brain remember effectively. When you have a thought and you want to retain it, it's important that you connect that thought with a color, something very spectacular, something to help your brain retain that thought. Why? Because our thoughts are a function of our actions and our words. So when you draw a connection between that thought and some color or some action, you tend to retain that thought for a very long time. And I should tell you, I used this technique also as an undergrad. Back in the days when I had this course which had so many strange names I was not familiar with. There was this name called verapamil. It's in a class of drug called the calcium channel blockers. These calcium channel blockers had a certain way they function. But for me to remember that name verapamil, I had to employ this technique. And what did I do? So I imagined a young girl called Vera carrying a bucket of milk. That strange connection was how I could remember that name even until this day. And I want to employ you to use that same technique also. It would help you. That's cognitive assonance. Now, number 2 is priming. When I was managing a hospital facility in Nigeria, we had this old water pump that we needed to put some water into the water pump before it could draw water up. That technique is called priming. You could also do that to your mind by feeding congruent words from the old thought into your mind. That way you're priming your mind to remember the thoughts you used to have, and you will retain it also by feeding your mind with words, because our thoughts are a product of our words and our actions. So, number 3 is called documentation. It is said that a short pen is longer than a long memory. When you make a practice of documenting your thoughts, you're likely to keep them for a very long time. Make a practice of writing them down on a notepad, on your device. And that practice will help you retain your thoughts for a very long time. If you try these 3 techniques and you get a good result, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, please, I'd like you to hit that subscribe button down there and hit the notification bell also. Till I come your way next time. It's Dr. Zoma, and peace.